Before we start this video, please support my work and subscribe, if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss my new videos. Like, comment, and share. There are more than 280 types of squirrels. I prepared for you the 10 most beautiful tree squirrels in the world, which will melt your heart. Number 10. Black squirrels. Black squirrels are a melanistic subgroup of squirrels with black coloration on their fur. The phenomenon occurs with several species of squirrels, although it is most frequent with the eastern gray squirrel, and the fox squirrel. They occupy areas of Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Black squirrels feed on acorns, any kind of seed, fruit, insects, and even bird eggs. Number 9. Prevost squirrel. Prevost squirrel or Asian tricolored squirrel is found in a forest in the Thai Malay Peninsula, Sumatra, Borneo, and nearby smaller islands. Prevost squirrel is considered one of the most colorful mammals in the world with their black upperparts and tail, reddish-orange underparts, and whitish thighs and flanks. Prevost squirrel feed on fruits, nuts, seeds, buds, flowers, insects, and bird eggs. Number 8. The variegated squirrel. The variegated squirrel is a medium-sized tree squirrel found in Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, southern Mexico, Nicaragua, and Panama. The head and body length is about 26 centimeters with a tail of much the same length. The dorsal coloration varies between dark brown to yellowish gray. The neck tends to be darker than other parts and there is often a paler patch behind the ears. The underparts are usually some shade of cinnamon. The tail is long and densely bushy. It spends the night in a nest it builds, which is sometimes in a hole in a tree, but more often is constructed of leaves and built in the fork of a branch close to the trunk. This squirrel is primarily a seed eater, but also consumes fruits and some animal matter in the form of insects and nestlings. Number 7. Indian giant squirrel. Indian giant squirrel is a large tree squirrel. Species endemic to forests and woodlands in India. It has a conspicuous two-toned, and sometimes three-toned color scheme: whitish, creamy beige, buff, tan, rust, brown, or even a dark seal brown. The underparts, and the front legs are usually cream-colored, the head can be brown or beige. However, there is a distinctive white spot between the ears. Adult head and body length vary around 36 centimeters, and the tail length is approximately 61 centimeters. They are typically solitary animals that only come together for breeding. Indian giant squirrel feeds on fruit, flowers, nuts, and tree bark. Number 6. Aubert squirrel. Aubert squirrel, or the tassel-eared squirrel, is a tree squirrel, native to the southern Rocky Mountains, from the United States to the northern Sierra Madre Occidental of Mexico, with concentrations found in Arizona, the Grand Canyon, New Mexico, and southwestern Colorado. It is closely associated with and largely confined to cool, dry ponderosa pine forests. It is named in honor of the American naturalist John James Aubert. These squirrels are similar to the Eurasian red squirrel with tufted ears. Aside from their differing fur coloration, they have dark gray or black color, white underparts, and a rufous patch on the lower back. They are known as black-white squirrels. Aubert squirrels feed on the cones, buds, and twigs of ponderosa pine trees, as well as fungus and tree sap. Number 5. White squirrels. White squirrels are tree squirrels, found mostly in the USA. There are 3 types. The first is white morphs. They look similar to the Eurasian red squirrel with tufted ears, but have white fur coloration, and dark eyes. The second is albinos. They look like eastern gray squirrels. Aside from their differing eyes and fur coloration, they have white fur and red eyes. And the third is piebald whites. They look the same as albinos with a shape and white color, but have some gray parts in fur and dark eyes. Number 4. Arizona gray squirrel. Arizona gray squirrel is a tree squirrel endemic to the canyons and valleys surrounded by deciduous and mixed forests in eastern Arizona and northern Mexico. It has gray fur, a white to cream belly, long ears with no tufts, and a fluffy tail edged in white. It is about 40 to 50 centimeters in length. Gray squirrels mainly feed on pine cones, acorns, and other nuts, but also eat seeds and berries. Number 3. Finlayson's squirrel. Finlayson's squirrel or the variable squirrel is a species of rodent found in Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam. The species occurs in a wide range of wooded habitats, including gardens and parks in cities like Bangkok. The pelage color in this species is extremely variable, usually with overall blackish, first with white tail tip, second occasionally with white underside face, and feet. Like other squirrels of its genus, Finlayson's squirrel is normally a canopy dweller, feeding mainly on fruit. Number 2. The red squirrel. The red squirrel or Eurasian red squirrel is an arboreal, omnivorous rodent found throughout Eurasia. In Great Britain, Ireland, and Italy numbers have decreased drastically in recent years. This decline is associated with the introduction by humans of the eastern gray squirrel from North America. The Eurasian red squirrel, like most tree squirrels, has sharp curved claws to enable it to climb and descend broad tree trunks, thin branches, and even house walls. Its strong hind legs enable it to leap gaps between trees, and it also has the ability to swim. They have red fur, white bellies, and tufted ears. Number 1. The Siberian red squirrel. The Siberian red squirrel is a Eurasian red squirrel with tufted ears. Aside from its differing fur coloration, they have a combination of red and white, or red and light gray colored fur. It is the most beautiful squirrel in the world.